Myself, Professor Arvind Jadhav. My subject is Computer Organization and Architecture. Subject code is 18/35. Textbook is Carl Hamcher. That is 5th edition McGraw-Hill 2002. In this, the first module is basic structure of computers and machine instruction and programs. In the basic structure of computers, in this the content will be computer types, functional units, basic operational concepts, bus structures, software, performance. In the performance, we are going to discuss processor, clock, and a basic performance equation. And second content is machine instruction and programs. In the machine instruction and programs, it will be numbers, arithmetic operations, and characters. IEEE standard for floating point numbers, memory location, and addressing modes, memory operations, instructions, and instruction sequencing. This is a module number one. The first lecturer will going to discuss the what is the types of computers. The types of computers here. The first will be the what is a computer. Let us first define the term computer. Computer is an electronic system capable of performing various computational tasks at a fast rate. It accepts inputs in digital form, process them according to a sequence of internally stored instructions, and produce an output information in digital form. This is a computer. The list of instructions is called programs. We will go to the what is the any software you are going to what is a program? The list of instructions. The Read the list of instructions, then execute. That is called as programs. And the storage device is called memory. What you going to discuss the program? That program you have to store in some memory location, that is known as storage device is called memory. The program and next is memory. And next is the computers are classified using different parameters like speed of operations, size, cost, computational power, and the type of application for which it is being used. The important types of computers are the first is personal computers, desktop computers, notebook computers, workstations, enterprise systems, server systems, and supercomputers. Here, the types of computers. The first is personal computers. The personal computers you are used in, which is used in homes, schools, and business offices. The personal computers you are used in homes and some in the home you are using for some important business type. In the schools purpose, some students are using the schools and some rating the some important concepts for the chapters and business officers. You are using of the personal computers. The next is desktop computers. The desktop computer has processing and storage units, that is a hard disk, CD-ROMs, floppy disk, usually display and audio output units, keyboard and mouse input units. The most common type of this is the popular personal computer PC, which is used in homes, schools, and offices. It is cost effective, easy to operate, and suitable for any general purpose educational or business applications. The next is notebook computer. The notebook computer, it impact form of personal computer made as portable unit. It useful for the business and marketing applications, popularly known as laptop computers. In this, useful for the business and marketing applications. This is very important aspect of the notebook computers. The next is the computer types is workstations. More computational power compared to PC, useful for the business and marketing applications, that is popularly known as laptop computers. It is used in interactive design works, high resolution imaging and graphics works, automotive design using CD-ROM, CDR-ROM, and other engineering applications. The next is enterprise systems. It is called as mainframes and used for the business data processing in large organizations that require large computational power and larger storage capacity than workstations, commonly referred to as servers at low end and supercomputers at high end. The next is server systems. The server systems are normally used in commercial organizations like banks and educational institutions that contain large volumes of data and frequent access or modifications of data is taking place. Also using high speed communications links like fiber optic cables or satellite server systems can be linked to implement the request response operations. This is the important for the server systems. The server systems very important used for the server to store the fiber optic cables for the communication systems. How the sending the data for one point to another point, that is the fiber optic cables and satellites server systems can be linked to the implement the request response for the operations. The next is computer is supercomputers. Our supercomputers are faster than the mainframes and are used in areas like weather forecasting, aircraft design and testing, and military applications which require large-scale numerical and algorithmic calculations to be completed within a short span of time. In this computer system basically consider two parts. That is, any computers basically two parts in the computer system. The one is hardware and second one is a software. Hardware of the computer includes all the electronic circuits and electromechanical devices used in the system. The software consists of the set of programs written by users called application software and those which are built-in called system software. These two are the very important computer system. It is two types, hardware and software. First is what is the hardware here? The functional units. This is the hardware part. The functional units here is the five types, basic functional units of a computer: input, output, memory, ALU, that is arithmetic logic unit, and a controller. Here you are going to discuss this is a functional units of a computer. There is some questions will become explained with neat block diagram functional units of a computer. In this is a basic block of the computer. The first one is input unit. Here hardware part consists electrical electromagnetic devices like input devices, memory, output devices, processor. Examples of input devices are, what is the input devices? The keyboard, mouse, light pen, etc. Some of the output devices are, what are the output devices? Include monitor, LED or LCD display, printer. These are the output devices. Here the this is a building block of the computer system. The processor generally referred to as a central processing unit, that is CPU, input unit, output unit and memory. The operation of the computer system is for the some important discuss with using of this. The input unit, first one, and these are input unit, output unit, memory, ALU and controller. These are the you are discussing one by one all 5 points. The first one is input unit. In this input unit accepts the coded information from the user or devices. The information received may be stored in memory or immediately used by the CPU to perform required operations. The information received may be data or instruction. The instruction is command to specify the type of operation to be done on the data. Data are numbers or encoded characters that are used as operands by the instructions. That is, data in numbers means that is BCD or hex formats. ASCII means used for the encoded characters. Here are the inputs. The unit consists of the devices like keyboard, mouse, joysticks, and trackball. And keyboard, it is used for the whenever key password passed pressed. When key pressed, the corresponding binary code and transmitted over a cable to either the memory or the processor. And microphone, it is also input, can be used to capture the audio input which is then sampled and converted into digital codes for storage and processing. Next, output unit. The output units consist of CRT, printer, LED, LCD display, etc. And the output unit processed data is sent to the outside world through output unit. And this output unit transfer the digital data sent by the CPU into form that is understood by the user. And also processor may be converted into text, audio or video depending on the type of applications. These are the output unit and used for the in the functional unit of a computer. The next is memory. The memory is very important. The term memory refers to the storage space in a computer system. What you are typing the data or any programs, whatever may be, it is stored in a memory. That location you have to store in the data. There are two types of classes of storage, that is primary and secondary memory. These two are the very important use for the primary and secondary unit. The primary unit, The primary unit, it also called as per semiconductor memory or main memory. It refers to the collection of storage cells. That is, storage cells means used by flip-flops or any other electronic storage components. The information is stored as group of bits. The group of 8 bits is called a byte. Group of 16 bits called a word, and group of 32 bits called a double word. This is the information stored a group of bits. What is that? 8 bits, 16 bits, and 32 bits. These are the bits used for the storage stored group of bits. If the user is able to store as well as retrieve the information, then the memory is called read or write memory. It is commonly referred to as the random access memory. If the information can only retrieved, the memory known as read only memory, that is a ROM. This is a primary memory. One of the drawbacks associated with primary memory is that it can retain the data only as long as power as is applied. Once power supply is switched off, the contents of memory are lost. Hence, primary memory is volatile. These are the content of the primary memory. And next is secondary memory. It is also called as magnetic memory. See, primary memory is called semiconductor memory or main memory. Secondary memory is called magnetic memory. In some literature, it is referred to as bulk storage or mass storage or auxiliary storage. The size of main memory is small and it is volatile. Hence, structure is required to store user programs permanently and also to store large amount of data. This is the secondary storage. Thus, secondary memory is non-volatile bulk storage. The storage devices include magnetic tapes, drums, magnetic disk, optical disk, etc. Normally, the user program resides in the secondary memory. During execution of program, they are transferred to main memory so that the processor access for this. These are the important aspects of the main memory. For the size of the main memory is small and volatile using of the way. The next is arithmetic and logic unit. The arithmetic and logic unit is a very important use for the functional units of a computer. This is a fourth point. The arithmetic logic unit, it is used for the computer operations are executed in the arithmetic and logic processor. Any other arithmetic and logic operation, for example, multiplication, division, or comparison of numbers. When operands are brought into the processor, they are stored in high-speed storage elements called registers. Each register can store one word of data. Each register can store one word of data in a logic storage device. The control and the ALU are many times faster than other the devices connected to a computer system. The last one of functional units of a computer is control unit. It control the unit is effectively the nerve center that sends the control signals to other units and senses their states. The input output operations are controlled by the instructions of IO programs and here programs that identify the devices involved and the information to be transmitted. And this control unit, some important operations are the computers accepts the informations in the form of programs and data through an input unit and stored in the memory. This process information leaves the computer through an output unit. All activities inside the computer used for directed by the control unit. These are the important functional units of a computer. These are the use for the way. What is that? Input, output, that is input output memory. The next is processor, that is central processor unit. The next is memory. These are the important functional units of a computer. What computer basics required? These are the way. What input, output, CPU, memory. What are the way you have to discuss? These are the important way. And next lecture you are going to discuss bus structures and basic operational concepts. What are the important basic operational concepts of a computer? You are going to discuss for the next slide.